Or will you make it on your own? This world is awfully big. Boy, this time you're all alone. But it's time you started living. It's time you let someone else do some giving. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the time, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Welcome to BTVN. I'm your anchor, Ethan Roth, and this is our first episode of the new school year. As for that opening you just saw, that was not me spinning around, throwing my hat in the air. There's such a thing as Photoshop. I repeat, that was not me. Yes, it was, but I'd like to introduce my new co-anchor. It was hard to replace my brother, but I think we found a perfect replacement. I've worked with him before. He's a great guy. He's incredibly handsome, funny. He's the same age as me. Just an all-around great guy. That was some intro, Ethan. I feel welcome. Thank you, Ethan. No, thank you, Ethan. I also forgot to mention, I really like your outfit. I really like yours too. Now, let's get on with the show. It's been a busy few weeks since school started. We all survived picture day, we hope. However, if years past are any indication of this year's crop of school pictures, I'm a little worried. Students have been settling back into their schedules and getting down to the business of learning. This has been a busy week with upper school back to school night, the seniors attending the annual senior retreat, auditions for the upper school musical, a funny thing happened on the way to the forum, and the annual Barstow soccer tournament, which will continue throughout the weekend. It's just exhausting thinking about it. Thank goodness there's no school on Monday, September 3rd. Parents, don't forget that lower school back to school night is Wednesday, September 5th, and middle school back to school night is Thursday, September 6th. Friday, September 7th is an exciting day with the Fall Pep Assembly taking place at 2:30 in the gym. And then later that evening, the Fall Festival begins at 5:30. Last year's Fall Festival was a blast. We hope you will be able to attend this year's. And finally, colleges are already having representatives on campus. Juniors and seniors, be sure to mark your calendars and let Mr. Hill know who you are interested in meeting with. With school just starting, there might be a lot of faces you don't recognize. The upper school has 25 new students. Danny Woodhams and Junior Trannon are on hand to introduce them.
I'm Natalie Hayes.
My name is Amanda Clement.
My name is Alan Kim.
Jessica Sanders.
Michael Stack.
Olivia.
I'm Alvaro.
I'm Mia. My name is Adrian.
My name is Jordan.
Celsia Kane, aka Salsa.
Mariah Hall. Liz Blumenthal.
June. I'm Blake Orland.
Suim Hag.
I am in 9th grade. 10th.
I'm in 9th.
Sophomore.
9th. I'm a junior.
I'm a 9th. I'm junior.
I'm a sophomore.
I am a 9th grader freshman.
I'm in sophomore.
9th.
I'm a junior.
9th.
Oh, sophomore.
I'm from South Korea.
From Spain.
Blue Valley West.
South Korea.
From Kansas City, Missouri. I'm from Seattle, Washington.
I'm from South Korea.
I came from Olathe East High School.
I was born in Germany, but then I moved to Canada, and then I moved here.
I'm from Lewisburg, Kansas.
I do volleyball and basketball.
Basketball.
I'm on a dance team and I run track.
I skate and play soccer and sing.
Soccer.
I horseback ride. I do the dance team at Barstow and dance outside of school.
I like to dance. I'm on the dance team at Barstow.
I do soccer and basketball.
Soccer?
I play soccer, basketball, and I like to paint and draw.
Play basketball. I like soccer. I like golf. And I used to ride horses, so that's about it.
I like to play basketball.
I play soccer.
I run cross country, I play basketball, and run track.
Everybody, now it's time for our favorite segment, Teacher Feature. There were a lot of requests asking for this to come back. I think all of them were from teachers. However, this is an exciting one. In this Teacher Feature, you will meet the new addition to the upper school, history teacher Aaron Ketchel. Brock Exposito has the story.
On this week's Teacher Feature, I met with Dr. Ketchel, the school's new history teacher. So, why Kansas?
Well, I was actually born and raised in Kansas City, Kansas, and my mother, sister, grandmother, lots of other relatives still live in that area. I did my graduate work in Lawrence at KU, and that's where my wife and I spent most of our adult lives, where our children were born. So we very much wanted to get back to this area. I was teaching in Las Vegas at UNLV all of last year, and felt very fortunate that this opportunity arose at Barstow. It's a great stroke of luck.
So, what drew you to become a history teacher?
I think I'm a fairly good storyteller, and if you were to ask most historians, that's what they'd say that history is all about, arranging interesting facts in interesting ways. So if I can get students to understand the nature of those types of things, and to get interested in the narrative, and to question some of the facts, and then I feel like it's a job well done.
Was there any time period in particular that attracts you?
More and more these days, I'm thinking about the 1960s as a decade. It's one that sometimes students, especially at high school age, maybe don't put that much thought into because it's a little far removed from their experience. Yet their parents were probably right in the thick of it in some respects. So many interesting things coming together in that period: civil rights and feminism and youth movement, counterculture, anti-war. Just this very, very interesting collage of stuff that I think that many students will find quite fascinating.
Groovy. So, what is the essence of the educational career in your opinion? What is the holy grail of teaching?
I think the hardest part of teaching, and I think that this probably applies to teachers from K through 12, is figuring out a way to make contact with their particular classroom, their particular students. I'm not 14, 15, 16, 17 years of age, but I need to figure out ways that I can convey the information that I have in a manner that's understandable to that particular group or cohort or whatever you want to call them. It doesn't mean I have to become 16 to do so, but I need to think about the language that I use and my approach and who I am and who the students are, and then that contact, that connection can be made.
Is there anything else you would like to share with the people watching?
A few things, a few interests and whatnot. I have 2 children, ages 3 and 4, very, very close together, 14 months. Been an adventurer for the past 4 years or so. I'm a fairly avid hiker and backpacker. I'm a brewer of all sorts of beverages. I have a house full of pets, and enjoy them all greatly, including a quite old and stinky basset hound. And as I said before, I'm very happy to be here, and I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Well, thank you for joining us today.
All right. Thank you, Brock.
So there you have it. A historian and father of 2, I think we can all look forward to welcoming Dr. Ketchel into the Barstow community. I'm Brock Exposito, and join us next time on Teacher Feature.